Okay, if you're looking to make over $1,000 a week, I'm going to show you one product you can make that can do just that. Okay, so that product is going to be custom personalized coasters on the laser engraver. Now, you don't have to have this exact one. You could have a diode laser or a CO2 laser, but I'm going to show you the steps that I took to make really cool personalized coasters. Whether you're doing it for a wedding, an anniversary, maybe you're doing it for corporate events, but let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I engrave a test card. This is going to let me know what's going to be the best setting for the material that I'm engraving. And you can see here I have a few different options that I could choose from. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go with this 28 on the speed and 300. By the way, I'm using a Omtech 60W. So if you're using the same machine or same wattage, you might be able to try this, but I still encourage you to do a test card for your machine for the material that you're using. Now I've got my my file set up here, and this is for me personally, just a monogrammed letter with our last name and the date that I got married. So if you are thinking about doing some personalized gifts, this is perfect for weddings, for anniversaries. It doesn't even have to be just for Christmas. I mean, you can give them, like you said, during that event. So let's go ahead and kick on the machine here. And if you're not familiar how to do the test card in Lightburn, all you have to do is go to Laser Tools and go to Material Test and put in your parameters and hit send, and you're good to go. Now, one thing that I want to cover is when you're setting up the file, I highly suggest setting up a jig. And if you're just doing one-offs, a paper jig is great. So I just throw in a piece of paper. Over here I have my outline, and all I have to do is cut out the square. And so I'm going to go ahead and kick on some air assist so we don't catch this paper on fire. Go over here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And right there I've got my little jig. Now all I need to do is grab a coaster. Really don't like that one. That's one thing when you buy coasters, not all of them are great. I had a couple of them in here that weren't, but this one looks good. Go ahead and center that in the jig. That looks good. Then we'll come over here, and like I said, I'm looking at my test setting, and the best one was the interval at 0.085, 300 on my speed, and 28 on my power. Now, one thing you want to remember is if you did that test, or not the test cut, but the jig cut, make sure you turn on your design settings so that it shows that. And then you also want to go to your line and you want the output, and you can check that off as well, or you can just switch the power to 0 just so that it doesn't engrave it, but you can just turn it off. Okay, next thing that I do just to make sure, actually let's go back over here, is you want to frame your artwork. Even though you did that jig, it never hurts to go ahead and frame it. And everything looks good there. Let's go ahead and hit start. We got the air assist on. Let me turn that up just a hair. On the air assist, I run somewhere around like 15, 25 PSI, give or take. And guys, when you're doing this, definitely make sure that you're venting your machine properly. You know, it doesn't really matter what material, but just be careful, guys, when you're engraving. And the other thing is, if you have the lid open, make sure you're not staring at the beam. Guys, just be safe out there. But you can see, I mean, so far so good. Looks like a clean engraving. I'm curious how it's going to turn out with that thinner text, because sometimes coasters, they can be a little finicky when it comes to thinner text, and I definitely have some real thin lines right there. So I'm curious what that's going to look like. And you don't have to choose that font. You can do whatever you want, whatever design. Like I said, I mean, birthdays, corporate events, anniversaries, weddings. Shoot, you could even do this for like groomsmen gifts. So just think of some personalized things that you could do for gifts that you can do year round, because yes, we can all make stuff for the holidays, but that's not necessarily the only time that you should be selling stuff. When I say you can make over $1,000 doing coasters, just think about it. This doesn't include, you know, taxes and profit and all that, but just know that if you were to make, say, $30, $40 off of a coaster set of 4, and you did that 5, 6 times a day, and over the course of a week, you would have over $1,000. So do the math. I mean, you can easily make $1,000 off of just one product, but you don't have to do just one product. So let's go ahead and go back over here. And of course, you know, the compressor wants to turn on, so that's not a bad thing. But I've got enough air in the tank, I can do the rest of this engraving. And right now we're at, let's see if I can get this to focus. We're at 3 minutes. If we go over here to preview, it's saying 6 minutes. And most of the time it's accurate. But let's go ahead and see if we can look at that text. I mean, that looks good to me. Not bad at all. And while that's finishing up, guys, I'd appreciate it if you enjoy this type of content. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see future videos on different tips and tricks on laser engraving, how to, you know, make money, how to do certain projects. I've got all sorts of stuff. Definitely check out my other videos on that. All right, let's take a look here. We're almost done. Almost done. So we're at 4 minutes and 3 seconds, and it is done. So actually a little bit faster than what Liburn said. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but just know that, hey, we actually did it in less time. But right there, guys, I mean, very simple, very fast. And like I said, you do a few of them, you know, a pack of 4 for 30, 40 bucks. You can make some good money, and it takes no time to set up. So guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video.